Hey guys, what's up? So we got another goodie that we'll be installing today. Hopefully we can knock it out before the rain starts. Alright guys, so I unpackaged it. Here we go. This is a AVS bug shield protector. Well, it's a bug slash hood shield protector. It also has the LED stripping that goes in the groove right here. I got it to match the color of the truck, so once I peel off that protective coating that's on there, as you can see here, it's got a plastic coating on it, but once you peel this back, it's the actual color of the truck. So it's going to blend in really nice. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started on the install. You'll probably also notice another box back there. They accidentally sent me two, and I'll get into that once we get the first one installed. All right, guys. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to peel off the plastic protective covering. So you have it exposed here. You're then going to take your LED strip that comes in this thing here. You're going to unwrap it. You're going to feed the power source through the little hole right here. Okay, and now we're going to get an alcohol pad and we're going to wipe this part down before we stick the adhesive LED strip on there. So give me a minute. I'm going to do that and I'll get right back with y'all. Okay, guys, so the LED strip is now on. As you can see it right there. Goes all the way across. All right, and you can see where the LEDs are. It's not an LED bar that goes all the way across. You just have a few little sections that light up. All right, let's get to our next step. All right, our next step is we're going to take an alcohol pad and we need to wipe down the surface pretty much of where this is going to sit. And already it's starting to rain on me. That's why you see the streaking here. So hopefully I can get this done really quick and then we'll pull it in the garage for the wiring part of it. Hopefully I can get it mounted out here. All right, guys, so it started raining on me. I had to come pull the truck into the garage. I wiped the hood down and I redid the alcohol, put alcohol swab all through here. That's where we're gonna be laying it and sealing it down. So give me a minute. We're gonna go ahead and put it on and then we'll figure out wiring. Okay, guys, another thing you wanna do is go ahead and get your kind of pre-prep like I did here. Lift up the 3M tape, shielding on each little section. Oh, see, I forgot to do it there. I need to do it there. To where when you go to stick it on, you can kind of pull the tape kind of as you go. Make sure everything's centered up and everything. All right, there it is. We have not wired it in yet. We just attached it. So. As you can see, it blends in really well because I had it match the color of the actual truck paint. They come in different colors, guys, so just make sure you order the one that is the color scheme of your truck. And then it will light up there once we hook the lights up. The reason I did this was to kind of give it a TRX look a little bit. I mean, I know the TRX, you have the hood scoop that's here with the 3 lights in it. I see a lot of people that are doing 3 lights like in their grills down here, but I wanted it to be up here. So, and I think it kind of gives it a sporty look, kind of. It's not bad. What you guys think? All right, let's figure out how we're gonna wire it. All right, guys, so sorry about the lighting. I got my flashlight here. I looked all through this fuse box here. There is nothing. I was hoping that could tie into like the headlights or the daytime running lights or whatever. They are not in this fuse box. I mean, technically they are, but the problem is they are on these big relays, right? So there's no way to really tie into those that I'm aware of. I was hoping they'd be on one of these smaller fuses. So, I mean, I looked all through here. trying to find something to tie into that would have them come on when the headlights were on or the daytime running lights were on, and I couldn't do that. So what I have to do, I already ran the wire. It's ran, as you can see, down through here, through the holes there, comes out there. I wrap that with tape. I probably should have wrapped the whole thing. I'll probably come back and wrap this just to make it look nice. But I have that wrapped. It comes through, goes through the wire loom there, and then it goes right back through the firewall where I ran my amplifier. So technically, we are at this stage right here where I have to untape it. I have to add some more wire to it, and then we're gonna have to go right back into this fuse box here, and I'm just gonna tie it in with my amplifier. That way, when the amplifier's on, the light will be on, which means it will be running. It'll be running while the truck is on, basically. But I mean, that's the only way I can figure out how to do it, besides trying to take out the headlights and tie into the daytime running lights. But I watched a video on how to do that, and it's really a pain in the ass. And from the looks of it, it looks like everything is built into this headlight. So I don't even know if it's possible, because the video I watched, they took the whole headlight assembly out and put a new headlight assembly in. So I don't even know if it's possible to change your bulbs out on these things or not. All I know is you have to take this whole entire chrome piece off. You have to take this whole plastic piece here off. You have to come in, there's some bolts way under here that you got to undo. You got to take this piece right here off because there's bolts under it that are holding your headlight. I mean, you have to unscrew part of your grill and stuff. It's really a pain in the ass just to get a headlight out. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to run it through my firewall and tie it in to my fuse box on the inside. I grounded it to the battery right here. As you can see, that little wire right there. That's my ground for the lights. The power wire is running through the loom that's going in there. Like I say, I'm trying to make it look as clean as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna shut the hood, and then we're gonna go inside the cab and wire it up in there. All right, guys, so once again, I apologize for the lighting, but you see here, you take this piece here off to get to your fuse box that's behind here, and you can see we tapped in right there. All right, and then I'm gonna zip tie those together, make it look a little bit more decent. As far as I know, there's nothing under here as well that would allow me to have the truck. I mean, I'll double check, and if I come across anything that allows me to have the light bar on only when the headlights are on, then we'll switch that out, because that's really the way I'd like it to be. But for right now, just for it to have power, I have to do it this way. Just to show you guys, when the vehicle is off, the light bar is off. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give it some power now. Have it on the run position. And that's how she looks. Okay, we'll go ahead and start the truck, make sure it stays on. They should. Push the brake and get up in here to guys, so that's it for that. Like I say, I wanted to kind of give it that TRX look a little bit. I know it's not exact, but I mean it's close enough. So anyway, back to why they sent me two. So I originally ordered this a couple of months ago, and it was the last one in stock. And apparently UPS dropped it at the post office and marked it as delivered, and so it never moved. So I called Amazon, and told them, hey, we have a problem here with my shipment. They looked into it. They said, yes, it was a UPS error. that they would go ahead and ship me another one. And I told them, okay, well, the one I got matched the color of my truck, so let's be sure that it matches the color, which, as you guys can see, it blends in pretty dang good. Okay, so they said, yes sir, Mr. Artigo, we will make sure that everything matches the way it's supposed to. So about a month and a half later, here it is. And when I went to the front door, I realized there was 2 boxes. One of them actually had my name on it. The other one, as you can see here, it says shipped to Amazon, right? So they, that's probably the one they originally sent me. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and return that one now that I have this one on, and everything looks good. Tell me what you guys think. If any of you guys know a way to, or a fuse that I can wire into to where the LEDs will come on when the headlights come on, then that would be awesome, to where they're not on 24/7 while the truck is, well, I mean, technically they're not on 24/7. They're only on when the truck is running. However, during the day, I would like for them to be off and only be on at night, but so far I haven't really found an option to do that. I mean, I could wire it to a toggle switch, but I don't want switches all over the truck. I just want to tie into something that will allow me to turn it on and off. You know, like I was hoping to wire them into the headlights because, you know, we have the little sensor up there to where when it senses darkness, the headlights come on, which would activate these. But there was just no way I found, or any fuse that I found that would allow me to do that. Besides everything I've looked into and read up on it, because I've had time to research it while I was waiting on this thing to arrive, and everything says that those big power fuse relays, the ones I showed y'all, those big gray ones, are what all this stuff here is all tied into. Your running lights, your headlights, your remote start, all that stuff is tied into those big relays. So I just had to find a fuse that I could tap into to give it power. And I mean, it works. I mean, I just wish that it would have worked the way I originally intended it to, but hey, it looks good. I think it looks good. Tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment in the section below. And also, while I have y'all here and I got the camera focused on the front of the truck, I told y'all I did order the All-American Racing headers. Still waiting on those to arrive. They are, you know, when you order them, they have to make them, okay? They just don't carry them in stock. So last time I talked to Matt, I heard they were like 4 weeks behind. So, I mean, it's just patience. I just got to wait. And then once they get here, you know, we'll get with Matt over at Most Performance, and he'll be installing them for me. He did also mention how he's going to do a 180 thermostat with the shutter delete. So basically, I don't know, you know, this is for you guys out there that don't know, but most of the Ram owners, you guys know already that they have active grill shutters behind your grill here. And basically the way it works is in the morning when you start your vehicle, those shutters, they close, right? And what that does is it allows your engine to get to operating temperature faster. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, once the thermostat opens to start cooling the engine down, the shutters will then open, okay? Which allows air to come through here to cool the engine off. And then once it gets to operating temperature again, they shut. Okay, so they open and they shut. And Ram designed it that way, one, like I say, to get your vehicle to operating temperature faster, and also for aerodynamics. So when you're driving, the air just hits here, and if your shutters are closed, then it just allows the air to come up through. If your shutters are open, then the air goes into the engine bay and everything, which causes, I guess they're thinking it causes some drag, which affects your fuel economy. I don't know how true that is or not, but according to Matt, with that 180 degree thermostat, you have to do a shutter delete, because if you don't, the computer will spaz out, you know, because the thermostat will be opening up quicker. And if these are programmed to only open at a certain operating temperature, then they're going to stay closed while that thermostat is open, and it's going to throw it all off. So apparently my tune, from what Matt told me, Sean gave me a tune with shutter delete, which I'm not 100% sure how it works. I'm going to talk to Matt more about it, but I'm thinking that either it's going to tell the computer to leave the shutters open 24/7, or they reprogrammed it to work with the 180-degree thermostat to where when the thermostat opens, the shutters will open. I know some people that pull the shutters out completely and don't run them at all. That will throw a check engine light, but there are ways around it. They make a mechanism now that you can put in here that plugs in and it'll eliminate the check engine light. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Sean over at Hemi Fever has programmed the PCM to have the active grill shutters open and closed on the new 180 thermostat. So once we get into that, I'll let you guys know more about how all that works. But I do know that that was one big problem with the 180-degree thermostats in these 5th gens. Well, not just the 5th gens, because the active grill shutters have been around now for a while. They're on older models as well. But I know that some people were complaining about the 180-degree thermostat not working very well due to the the active grill shutters. But apparently there's ways around it now. So we'll figure that out when the time comes, and we'll get everything installed on this bad boy. And she's gonna sound mean, and she's definitely gonna have some more power for sure. All right, guys, I got to get this big old box out of here. Got to return it back to an Amazon shipping company, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Y'all take care.